Cut that down a little bit. Just have a little hum in the back. Good morning. Welcome in, TikTok shop. Good morning. I'll give you a few seconds to come back in. My sister called and I needed to pick up the call because I didn't want to miss her. But today, of course, we'll be featuring one of our free gifts you get when you make a purchase in our boutique. You do get a free copy of our I.R.I.S.E journal in your gift. So be sure that when you post your pre-Easter order, you are getting 75% off, plus you're getting some freebies. You're going to be getting one of these journals, some measuring spoons. We still have a few of those free measuring spoons in stock and a few other things that I like to toss in all of our gifts. So be sure you tap in. Also, be sure to check out the orange cart where we do have our journal, our meal plans, and our newly pre-Easter sale bundles are available on the TikTok shop as well as the Shopify website. You can grab your meal plans, your mini workout programs, and your detox programs to help detox the body directly right here when you click on the orange cart, and you do get the journal that we'll be using today during the live free. So you're going to be getting that beautiful I.R.I.S.E journal free that we'll be using during the live today. Welcome in, Sassy Mama. Welcome in, Alicia. How are you guys doing? So I'm really excited. If you're new here, I'm Coach Kenya, and I am a therapeutic-based wellness coach and guide, and I help you redevelop and address issues with your relationship with food through three components: eat better, live better, feel better. And this today, what you're experiencing, is a live better component of the program that I offer, which is daily meditations and affirmations. It's called Live Better. And so if you look at the orange cart, you'll see that there's a program actually called Live Better. And this, what I'm showing you today, is actually a part of what we physically do. So I not only like to talk to you about what I've done to lose over 479 pounds and keep it off, but I like to show you what I'm actually selling you, right? I want you to see how to use it. I want you to show up with me for the next 365 days. Well, we've already done 132 days. And I want you to have an opportunity to actually learn how to tap into your emotional well-being as it relates to wellness and weight loss. So if you just came in, I'm Coach Kenya. They had told me that I couldn't use a lot of still photos, but I know some people are just now coming in and they're probably like, who is this woman? So let me see if I could grab us a recent photo. Not a recent photo because you probably want to know what I look like. Okay, let me just grab the first one I can find. And I found this one. So this used to be me right here. So I'm trying to not block myself. Good morning, Brenda. So this used to me. So this is just to kind of give you a reference of what I'll be talking about and how it applies to the what the products that you have access to in the orange cart and how to utilize them. So as I was saying yesterday, I want to give you more of the benefit of what my community is about and what the I.R.I.S.E tribe does, and how you can actually get access to those products when you're watching me live. And so today we have those products clicked in the orange cart below, or you can head over, or as you can see, there is a banner going across the screen on our other platforms where you can go ahead and click on that banner and that link and grab your resistance bands. So without further ado, as I said, you do get our beautiful journal. So make sure you've journaled today. We've made it to the 17th of April. We are only a few days away from one of the biggest, holidays that people put around religion other than Christmas. Christmas is more about gifts, I think, but Easter is right around the corner. So I know many people are celebrating um, like Palm. What is it? It's something that happens Friday. Is it Good Friday? I'm not really sure. I don't want to sit here and act like I know. I don't know. Um, Honestly, to tell you the truth, I haven't celebrated Easter for real in a long, long time because when I was younger, I lost my child the day before Easter. So Easter was a Sunday, right? And then I lost my daughter that Monday. So the day after Easter, excuse me. And that date was April 19th of that year. And so it's just like really close. But you know what? I'm good. To this year will be the first year I'm going to Like normally I'll go release balloons, but this year I'm gonna really dress up. And I had actually stopped like going to church on this particular day, and I did a lot of things where I try to avoid the feelings and mostly ate for a long, long time. But now I embrace it. So join me in embracing it today. Hey, Juicy, and journaling with me. Today's the 17th, and as I've told you guys, one of the things that I do every single day is I write 3 things I'm thankful for. So even if you don't have a journal, I want you to grab your pen and your paper. So the journal, the self-care journal and planner, what you would do is you would print out the daily affirmation section, or you can download it to your phone, and you can make it edible, and you can write down your 3 gratitudes. So I'm just gonna immediately write those down. So hold it up so you can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna Okay, so today I wrote a little bit more than 3. Typically, what I'll do is what I find that happens is once I start writing 3, my gratitude begins to change my mood because I'm thinking about things that I'm grateful for, that I have them, regardless of what they look like, right? So I'm standing in that gratitude. So this is one thing that you can really do that really grows that emotional sobriety, that really grows that well-being. And this is what you would be doing in that self-care section of your affirmations of the I.R.I.S.E journal, okay? So that journal will actually, it helps you track this, right? So it helps you show up every day. You get a reminder. There's a portal you can log into, and you read the reading, and then you do that day, and then you can print it out or you can keep it digital. It's up to you. Some people don't like to write, so we have it to where you can actually just think about those 3 gratitudes, just so you can develop the habit, okay? So again, as I said, this used to be me. This is me now. And here's one of the ways that I've been able to successfully keep off 479 pounds. And it's been through journaling, affirmations, and daily readings. So now what I'm going to do is our daily reading, okay? So our today's daily reading is going to be Melanie Beattie and David Komalafi. David Komalafi is going to be on day 132, okay? So as I said, don't forget to check out the orange card where you can actually grab these items that I'm reading, as well as ask me questions about how journaling helps with weight loss, what it does for emotional sobriety. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you may have about what we're discussing, okay? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to offer help. I wanted to toss up a picture really quick for you guys, and I couldn't find one. I would have to search a little longer. So this is the ones you get. These are here. So please feel free to ask questions if you have any questions, and just tap the like button and let me know you're here. Okay. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Juicy. So unfortunately, I can't go live on my regular platform where I have over 61,000 followers, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're still gonna show up. We're gonna find a way, make a way. All right. So here we go. Day 132 says, when you lie down, you will not be afraid. Yes, you will lie down and your sleep will be sweet. Proverbs 3:24. That's immediately saying you won't be afraid. Thank you so much, Matrilla. It's basically saying you won't. Thank you so much, beautiful. It's basically saying you won't be afraid. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to stand in fear. It goes on to say that you can lie down without fear and enjoy pleasant dreams. Have you ever been so worried about the next day? Hey, good morning, Anita. Good morning, your next miss. Have you ever been so worried about something that the next day that you couldn't sleep that night? And what I know is true about weight loss and wellness is if you're not sleeping regularly, it really makes it a little bit more difficult to sleep. So one of the things I really encourage in my program is that you are getting sufficient amounts of sleep. So many people ask me, Coach, how do you do your sleep? I sleep in gaps. Some people can't do that. So what I ask people to do is go to bed early, go to bed early, get up early. This is a good way to make sure you can fit more into your day because everyone has the same amount of hours, right? But it's what we do with it. And if you see in my workout programs in the orange cart or going across the screen, you will actually notice that the workouts are all under 20 to 35 minutes. They're all using the resistance bands or the vibration plate, and they're all at home or catered to you if you work at somewhere where you can take that equipment with you to work so you can still get the benefit of moving your body, eating a little bit better, because there's certain things that we're not supposed to be doing with some of these programs that we're using. So we shouldn't be starving and restricting. It's just certain things we just shouldn't be doing. So we just have to be really careful. So anyways, let's get focused. Okay, so the next thing says, I refute every dream attack and annul the consequences by the blood of Jesus in Jesus' name. So every dream attack. So I was taught that when we dream, God can speak with us, and sometimes the dream cannot be of God, and that we can wake up and not know that we need to speak against that dream. And I believe there's dreams that I've had where I've had to go back and speak against that dream so that what I dreamed doesn't manifest into my life because dreams have meaning. And so, what this is saying is, I will not be attacked in my dreams with fear. Have you ever been going through something and you were afraid, like fearful of it, and then you had a dream about it and it was not good? And so, I've been there. And so, what I had to do is know that my fear can create a heightened level of anxiousness. Hey, good Deshaun. I've learned that my fear can make me make decisions about my health and wellness that are not good for me. Right? If I feel like I'm not going to be successful, I might start eating anything I want to eat because I already think I'm going to fail. Do you understand? I welcome God's participation in my dream life in Jesus' name. And that's just basically saying, you know what, here's my principle, here's my prayer. I'm going to exclude the fear and invite my higher power. Exclude the fear and invite my higher power, okay? So, with that being said, as I stated in that orange card, these are things that you're going to write in your self-care journal that's connected in the orange card. These are things you're going to document, these emotions, these feelings. Because one of the things that we're learning about weight loss, obesity, and even whatever method you use, that there's an emotional connection that must replace the coping skills that you once had when you used to eat. Hence is why we encourage you to eat small meals through a meal plan, because what that's going to teach you to do is no matter what tool you've selected to help lose your weight, you will learn how to sufficiently fuel your body in an ample amount of time when your metabolism is the most active. That is why my meal plan allows you to eat high-powered protein snacks, and meals throughout the day versus eating one big meal or eating one time a day. The goal is to teach the metabolism, regardless, hello, Frida, regardless of what method of weight loss, injection, surgery, natural, whatever that you're using. The goal is to teach your body to burn, metabolize, build lean muscle, and break down visceral fat. That's the goal. That is the goal. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? That is the primary goal of what we do here, okay? Next up, we have our reading by Melanie Beattie, Journey to the Heart. I figured I wasn't going to have that many people in this live because this is my TikTok shop. But unfortunately, right now, I'm blocked on, I have no live access on my actual page where I go live. So welcome in Galaxy Agency. Thank you for the follow. I don't have much of an audience over here, but if you Google my name, you'll see that I have a pretty big community. But welcome in. I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad to have you. If it's one of you or 30 of you, I'm glad to have you. And I hope you're having a good day. You're feeling phenomenal and well. And all of those good things. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay. Alrighty. I just realized I'm not live on one of my platforms. I don't know what's up with that, but we'll figure it out in a second. Oh, thank you. You've got a flash goal. I don't know what that means, but let's see. Start a flash goal. What does that mean, start? Pin. Oh, it says ask for glitters, three glitters, send heart me to this live. What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Send three glitters, send heart me to this live. Well, okay, don't worry about that. Just focus on what we're doing. Okay, so our next reading is going to be from Melanie Beatty, okay? This is going to help with that relationship with food, rebuilding that relationship with food, rebuilding that self esteem, those coping skills, okay? And today says, listen to the voice of your heart. Cultivate the art of listening to your intuition, your inner voice. This is the guidance of your heart. It's a voice that speaks differently from the one in your head. The heart whispers softly, the head prattles loudly. The head has an agenda for our lives. It chatters away boldly, but its vision is limited. It leaves no room for the mysterious workings of the universe. Now, nor does it take into account the side trips we need to get where we're going, where our souls need to go. It's the voice that says this is the way it's going to be. The heart, the inner voice, speaks differently. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it pulls, sometimes it pushes. It's spontaneous, in the present moment, and often a surprise. The heart takes into account what has to be done and the best way to do that. The heart takes emotions into account, the way things feel and the way you feel, the wisdom of your soul. The heart leads us into and through the lessons we're here to learn. Cultivate your inner voice. Practice listening to the whispers of your heart. Practice trusting your intuition, what you really feel, what you really know. Practice until the voice is the one that you hear. Be patient, be gentle. Let yourself learn to hear the gentle and trustworthy words of your heart. Hi, Shamir. How are you? Okay. Be patient, be gentle. Let yourself learn to hear the gentle and trustworthy words of your heart. I want to read that again. Okay. So today's reading was listen to the voice of your heart. And I think sometimes we're listening to our head because our head will warn us and tell us stuff, but our heart doesn't. And so I think that sometimes we're listening literally to our heads, and we need to learn to listen more to our hearts. And one of the things that helped me when I was really in the middle of my weight loss journey was learning to listen to my heart, learning that if there was something new I wanted to do or try, that I could do that. And that's really where using the resistance bands and the vibration plate came from, because I couldn't walk very well and I had been paralyzed and I had to learn how to walk all over again. And I was really weak. I hadn't used my legs in 4 years. I hadn't been able to feel the muscles and nothing. And so I had numbness and there was nothing there. I felt like they were gone. Like, okay, anyway. So from experiencing that, trying to learn to bear weight, and it would feel like they were under me sometimes. So having to fight back through that, I really, really, really had to find a way where I could work out and it wouldn't tax me having to stand on my legs. And that's where the resistance bands actually came in. They came in with me using them around my knee area and my calf area to try to strengthen those muscles so that I could get stronger. I would do ankle pumps because I had drop foot. When I walked, my feet fell down like this. And so I had to find a way, make a way essentially for me to be able to actually walk again eventually, or to at least bear weight, because I couldn't even bear weight on my lower body. And so as I continued to learn, I also had to work on my mindset, because there were times where I didn't want to use the resistance bands. I didn't want to follow those things where I needed to create self-discipline. Now my self-discipline and my self-control are what allow me to maintain and sustain my lifestyle and the journey that I'm on, which is how I even began to realize that there was something so much deeper and so much more validation and that we needed to look at in terms of weight loss and wellness, which is why I even created a TikTok shop originally, because my platform has been around for a long time, but I have a lot of followers on my other page, and they wanted an opportunity in a way where if we were live and talking about these things that I've done, where they could have access. And so essentially today, I'm grateful to be able to go live on our TikTok shop and talk about the products that we have in our TikTok shop. And TikTok shop offers discounts, additional discounts on our products as well as our merchandise. And so please feel free to tap in, click that link, and pick the product you feel that works best with you in your journey. It doesn't matter if you're on the injection, you're post surgery, natural, whatever, you're tired of calorie counting, you want to be able to go do it in a way where you can feel like you can live again. You want to be able to eat those meals that you enjoy. You want to learn new ways to cook and have an experience. I definitely can help you do that, because that was my story. And that's what I've been able to do. And I've been able to bring you those items in an absolutely beautiful platform, where you have a platform off of social media. Thank you guys so much for the follow and the love. And you're able to access those products, and they're come in the form of ebooks. You can print them. They are pretty beautiful books. So they are full color books. So they are some of them are 400 pages, 300 pages. So we do encourage that you download that to your desktop or to your phone, so that you can print out the sections that you're focused on for the moment, or you can go use it on your phone and it becomes a digital book for you. So we wanted to make it where when you go to the grocery store, you can open up your PDFs, flip through to the recipes in the grocery list for that week, and boom, you can grocery shop without stress. The 7-week meal plan, the 5-week meal plan, and the 12-week transformation are available for you. The 12-week transformation does include 4 days a week daily contact via my group sessions, as well as a monthly one-on-one session with myself. So that program is more like an intensive program where you get access to one-on-one services. So if that's what you're looking for, to get that additional support that you need on your weight loss and wellness journey, then this is definitely how you're going to tap in and get that, if you're looking for to do it in a therapeutic surrounding kind of based program. If you're looking more for calorie counting or dieting, that's actually not what we do over here. But if you are looking for that in terms of if you're looking for more sustainable long-term habits that you can sustain until you're 60, 70, 80 years old, then those are things we teach, because we work directly on your behavior and your relationship that you have had and have currently with food. We do that through a process of eat better, feel better, live better, which is nutrition, exercise, and journaling and affirmations. I've created a weight loss meditation program that you get access to, which is going to help you deal with that emotional sobriety and developing coping skills around food for you. So with that being said, are there any questions about today's reading, about what we do here, about the products, about anything in the orange cart? You just let me know, and I can answer those things for you. If you have questions about the bands, you're going to be getting a 3-piece band set for the price of one, with free measuring spoons and a journal, as well as a free pocket guide and an eat out guide. It's a small guide. You can fold it up and stick it in your pocketbook or in the back of your cell phone, and it'll help you with portion control, as well as the options and choices you have when you go out to eat. This does come in a little kit. It also comes in many of our programs if you purchase any of our program. If you're looking for details on our detox tea, that's going to be in the cart as well, and that's going to be connected under the Unbig Your Back program or the Vibro Boost. Both of those programs are going to give you access to how to use those products in the 21 days and drop that visceral fat and reset your body. So if you're looking for a way to detox without pooping everywhere, then you want to grab our 21-day Unbig Your Back program. And what that's going to do is give you a meal plan, base meal plan. Along with that meal plan, it's going to walk you through some things you can do to drink that detox tea and enhance your results using the resistance bands and the vibration plate. So we also have 21-day Vibro Boost. So feel free to check those out. But like I said, have any questions, let me know. I'm out of here. Gotta go. Have a great day. God bless you. Good night. Good day. Good night. Good morning. Well, depends on where you're from. So good morning most places. Have a good one. Good day, guys. Have a good one.